Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about how to use chamfer option in cryoparametry. So let's open a new page. So here we have our planes and our datums are here left hand side. So at first we will create a basic 3D model we will create here. So I will choose front plane. So I will choose the extrude option. So we will create a basic sketch. We will create a rectangle here. We will select the rectangle and we will give the dimensions for this rectangle. So I will be giving here 150 into 300. So and then OK. So and then we will exit our sketch. So we will give a extrude value here. You can flip in either both side your extrude. So and then we will exit the extrude. So here we go. We have a basic extrude feature here. So using this feature we will learn how to use the chamfer option. So here in chamfer option we have two features here. We have one is edge chamfer and another one is corner chamfer. At first I will explain you about corner chamfer. Select the corner chamfer option. So it is very simple to create a corner chamfer. Just you need to select a corner edge of your feature. So I will be selecting this corner edge here, corner edge or vertex point where you need to create your corner chamfer. Here you go. We have dimension D1, D2 and D3. So either you can give your dimension here or using this drag point you can be able to change your values of the corner chamfer here. And then OK. So again if you need to edit this corner chamfer you can use edit definition option. So if you need to change the edge vertex point of a corner chamfer, just directly click on the edge where you need to change. So like this way we can able to use the corner chamfer. So I will undo this one. Okay, next thing we are going to see about how to use the edge chamfer option. So select on edge chamfer option. Select a corner edge. So you can see the difference here. A chamfer has been created. So first thing it is mentioned as D into D. So whatever the dimension you have given here, it will take both for horizontal face and vertical face. So even you can able to drag this point and you can able to change the chamfer dimensions, or you can give the dimensions here directly. Second thing, here we go, we have D1 and D2. So it is nothing about we can able to give two different dimensions to create our chamfer. So I will be giving here, first I will give here 20. So second thing I will be giving here 60. So it's created. So here without changing the dimensions we can able to flip the chamfer here. So you can use this flip option here and you can change the dimensions here. So either you can use D1 and D2, you can use this dimension, or you can flip and you can change the D1 and D2 dimensions here. So here we have one more option called angle into D. So if you give angle into D, you can able to fix a particular angle and you can able to fix your dimensions. So one more thing, we have 45 into D. So the 45 angle will be fixed here and you can able to give the dimensions for what dimension your chamfer need to be extended. So these are the basic options here. So one more thing, here we have O into O, O1 into O2. So for this I will make I will make some changes in this extrude. So we will use edit definition option. So in extrude we have taper option. We can add taper in this model. So we have added a taper in this existing feature. So now we will again select chamfer option. So here I will show you the difference between D1 into D2 and O1 into O2. We will see the differences here. For example, D into D. When you select D into D, you can see here The major difference is when you select D into D, the dimension will be taken from this corner edge. From this corner edge, horizontally or vertically, your dimensions will be taken here. So we will make it as 25. So for 25 mm, we have given here chamfer D into D. So when you change this for O into O, you can see the difference here. So the dimension value has been changed to 37.06 for O into O. When you use D into D, it is 25. So D into D, the values will be taken from this corner edge horizontally and vertical. But in the case of O into O, the values will be taken from this edge directly downwards. So that is the difference between O into O and D into D. For example, again we will create a D into D in this corner edge. So you can see, so we will change this little bit value as 40.80. When you change this for O into O, you can see the difference. We have 27.52. So based upon the values, based upon the dimensions you need, you can use D into D or O into O. So again we will remove our taper option. So in edit definition of extrude feature, in options we will remove the taper option here. Okay. So again we will enter into chamfer. So here selection factor, selection criteria. So if you select this corner edge, only this particular corner edge you can able to select. So if you use control, you can select one more edge. So when you are using control option, you can able to see the difference. If you change the value for this one particular corner, the opposite corner will also be changed. Why? Because this both belong to a particular set. So if you need to create a one more new set, then you are again able to click the other edge. So we have set 1 and set 2. So in set 1 you can see we have selected the two corner edges using control option. So when you change this value for one corner edge, both the corner edge will be changed because it is under the single set. So in set 2 you can see we have created a single corner for set 2. So one more thing in selection criteria. So go for chamfer. So keep your mouse on this corner edge. Make a right click. You can see the difference here. So here in sets we will delete this one. So if you need to select all these corner edges together, so only thing you can do is only keep your mouse on this corner edge, right click and then click your left click. So all the four edges will be selected at a time. So no need to select all the edges separately, only keep your cursor here, right click and then left click. All the edges will be selected at the same time. So again, for example, here again you need to select all the edges. So keep your mouse cursor here, right click and then left click. So all the corner edges will be selected at a time. Okay, here we will add one more feature now. So in extrude sketch, we will edit this sketch now. So here we will add one more rectangle here now. So we will use trim option to remove these edges. We have edited the existing feature. So now here one more thing. So when you enter into the chamfer, for example, I need to chamfer this page. Okay, so I'm selecting this page. So you can able to give the dimension. Otherwise, you can use the reference option. So you can use the reference edge or reference vertex for fixing your chamfer option. So if you use the reference option, you need to select a edge or you need to select a corner up to which your chamfer need to be extended. So I will be selecting this corner edge. So your chamfer will be directly, the system will fix your chamfer up to this edge. You can see the difference here. So for example, again, if I am editing the sketch, so we will edit the sketch here and then exit sketch. So you can see the difference here. So based upon your sketch, chamfer will be editing automatically. So up to this reference point, the chamfer will be changing automatically when you are changing the sketches. So previously our chamfer is here. So when we are changing this sketch, so the chamfer will also change as per the corner edge. So here one more thing. So for example, I am creating a round here. I've created a simple round here. So again, when I'm entering into chamfer, so I need to chamfer these edges. So if you select a single corner edge, the system will automatically take the both edges. Why? Because here we have round option. So in this case, only you need chamfer for this particular line, means at this time you can able to use the piece option. So here sets, transition, and then pieces. So click on piece 1, drag this point up to the edge, up to where you need to do the chamfer. So like this we can able to edit the chamfer option. So one more thing, so we will take this corner edge, so we will take chamfer. So here we can able to use the datum option. So for example, I need a chamfer in this line only up to a certain distance. For example, up to 50 mm or 100 mm I need a chamfer, means at that time you can able to use the datum. Using datum we need to create a point for 100 mm here. So I will select this corner edge. So here we have two options, ratio and real. So we will use the real and we will give here offset dimension as 250. Enter. We can change the endpoint. So from which endpoint we need to create the line. So either we can take this from this end or we can able to take this end. Okay, we have created a point here. So now we will select this corner edge and then we will go for piece here. So here what we need to do means we need to select this transition option. In transition option we have stop at reference. So click on stop at reference and click the point up to where you need your chamfer option here. So like this we can able to define up to what dimension we need chamfer option, we can able to create here. So here we will erase this one now. Delete. So I will be creating a one more shape here, top side here. So again extrude, select the top face. So again I will be making a rectangle, simple. So and then I am extending this extrude. Okay. So one more thing here, using chamfer option. For example, I need chamfer at this edge. Just click the edge, chamfer will be created. You can able to give the dimension. So instead of clicking edge, also you can able to click the surfaces. For example, you can click this surface, press Ctrl and click the second surface. So your chamfer will be created here. So we'll undo this one. So I will be creating this chamfer at this edge. So sets, set 2 we will delete. So set 1 we are creating here. So here if you need chamfer on all this corner edge of this 3D model, so at this time again we can able to use the piece option. In piece option select the piece 1. So using this drag point, drag your chamfer. So again we will drag here. So again we will drag this opposite corner up to here. You can see here chamfers are created all the four corner edges, but you can see here a smooth edge has been created, but it is very short. So we can able to change this using transition option. So go for transition option, select the corner edge, and then select blend option. So all the four sides of this 3D model has been created chamfer using the single option. Okay. So one more thing in chamfer option. So select this edge, right click, and then left click. As I have previously said, all the edges will be selected at a single click. So again what I am going to do is, so use control option, press control option. So again place your cursor here, right click, and then left click. You can see here, if you change the dimension for this one edge, all the corner edges will be changed. So again if you need to include these corner edges also, so again you can able to click control. So place your cursor in this corner edge, right click, and then left click in your mouse. You can see the difference here. So like this, we can able to use the chamfer option in a simple manner. This is all about chamfer option.